Hi there, welcome to All About Life by Doreen Guia. This is our second episode on our series that we are pursuing, Dear Younger Me, What I Wish I Knew About Perimenopause. Our second episode, we are tackling why are my periods acting so strange? Why are my periods acting so strange? So, get somebody, grab a sister, grab a friend, even your husband if you're married, because let me tell you, everybody needs to be in this. We all need to understand what's happening. And what a blessing if the men in our lives come along with us, understand what's going on in our lives, and help us along. Yeah? Come. This is going to be good. So, have your periods suddenly become heavier, lighter, shorter, longer, or they're just showing up wherever they feel like? You know, those annoying periods that just show up. Girl, you are not going crazy. You're not going crazy. Your hormones are simply changing. And that is what we said in the first episode, that perimenopause is all about the natural changing or transition of our hormones. Yes? So let me tell you a story. When I first started realizing that my periods are changing, the first time they delayed, I was in my 40s, and I thought to myself, goodness me, is this a baby number 4? Because I already have 3 boys. And that scared me. It really threw me into confusion. I was like, my periods have never been late unless I'm expecting. And I was like, no, this cannot be happening again. Not that I don't want children, but I was in my 40s. The last thing I needed was another baby. Honestly, oh God is my witness. And that really threw me off. And so today, I'm here to help you or empower you to understand that you're not going crazy or you're not pregnant. And like me, if that has ever happened to you, or let me tell you, dear younger me, it might happen. And you might be there wondering, like me, am I pregnant? Am I sick? Is this normal? And for many women in their 30s and 40s, this can be one of the earliest signs of perimenopause. Your delayed periods, or them coming lighter, or them just coming unexpectedly. Yeah? So these are some of the early signs that you might be transitioning into perimenopause. Do not fear. Don't be shocked. You're not going crazy. It's a normal occurrence. So don't rush to the hospital saying, something must be wrong with your reproductive. You must be very, very sick. Yeah? So let's understand it, right? Let's do this. So think of your ovaries like a music band. We all know a music band, right? For years, they played beautifully together. Your ovaries. Now, the drummer misses a beat. Now, these are the changes. The guitarist slows down. You're talking about our ovaries. The singer changes keys. The music still plays, but it isn't as predictable. It's just all over the place. That's what happens with estrogen and progesterone in the woman's body. That's what's happening with those 2 hormones. They are all over the place. During the season of perimenopause, those 2 hormones are all over the place. So signs to watch out for. Number 1, shorter cycles. Remember we said in our first episode, we have to keep a journal, right? Of the changes that we will be noticing. Dear younger me, remember? Heavy bleeding, light periods, spotting between periods, passing clots, skipping periods. So what are some of the home tips that you can apply? Track your periods using an app or a calendar. I'm not going to sponsor any app here. I'm not going to, advertise any app, but track your periods using an app or calendar. Second, Eat iron-rich foods if your bleeding is heavy. During that season, or even before and after, make sure that you eat iron-rich foods if you have heavy bleeding. Take this very, very seriously. You can easily become anemic. Stay hydrated. Rest when your body needs it. So I've said stay hydrated and rest when your body needs it. Keep an emergency sanitary product in your handbag. This is a no-brainer. I mean, make sure as a woman, as a lady, always keep an emergency sanitary pad in your handbag. Let's continue. When do you need to see a doctor? One, write this down. Write it down because I need you to take notes. Seek medical advice if you were bleeding through a pad every hour. If you are bleeding through a pad every hour, you need to see a doctor. Let me just leave a disclaimer that I am not a doctor. Hi girls, hi ladies, hi gentlemen. I am not a doctor. I am a woman learning and sharing this journey with you. This podcast is for education and support and should never replace medical advice. Don't ever say, Miss Doreen said that I should. If you have concerning symptoms, girl, please consult a qualified healthcare practitioner or professional. All right. Your greatest strength will not be medical expertise. It will be your ability to say you're not alone and here is what may be happening. So that is what I'm here to do. That I'm empowering you to understand that when these things happen, you're not dying. But I am not by any way replacing medical practitioners. I am not a medic. All right. Can we continue now? Good. So when do you need to see a doctor? When you bleed through a pad every hour. When else do you need to see a doctor? When you bleed longer than 7 days, go and see a doctor. When you bleed after sex to the married, when you bleed after sex, go see a doctor. When you have severe pain, do not ignore those severe pains. Go see a doctor. It is important. Go see a doctor. When you bleed after menopause, that is now to the ladies that have already transitioned from perimenopause to menopause. The transition, if you miss your periods for 12 consecutive months, 1 full year, following each other month after month, not skipping, 1 full year, you automatically have transitioned into menopause. Then, if that happens and then you start bleeding later on, you need to see a doctor. So this is my weekly challenge to you. I need you to start tracking your cycle today, not tomorrow. I need you to start tracking your cycle today. Okay, girl? Okay, lady? Okay, dear younger me? Start tracking your cycle. It's very, very important. And this is my closing question. What changes have you noticed in your periods that nobody warned you about? What changes have you noticed in your periods that nobody ever warned you about? Maybe some of the things that we've just discussed today. Let's engage. Leave your comments below and let's engage. This has been Doreen with All About Life. Looking forward to meeting you in the next episode. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, All About Life by Doreen Guya. All About Life by Doreen Guya. Subscribe. Share this video. Share it. Leave a comment, right? Leave a comment. Let's engage. Let's talk. Let's empower each other. Yeah? And that will be great. So make sure you subscribe. Don't enjoy without subscribing. Subscribe, share, leave a comment, leave your likes there. And thank you so, so much for being a part of this episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode with you. God bless you.